Hello there guys and welcome, my name is Crispian and in today's episode we'll be taking a look at some of the classic Easter eggs from Grand Theft Auto Vice City, as well as some of the new ones that were added with the definitive edition of the game. I'm pretty excited to show this to you because I think that the new additions are worth checking out. If you guys enjoyed the video, a like rating would be appreciated, subscribe if you're new, and let's jump straight into it. So the first Easter egg that we are going to be checking out in today's video is the Easter egg. And in order for you to get to this Easter egg, you have to find a helicopter. All you have to do is visit the VCN building, which is located in downtown Vice City. You have to go to the edge of the helipad, and then you have to look at this wall and jump straight into the building, and you'll go through the wall into this secret room, and inside it you can find the classic chocolate Easter egg. It is pretty cool. I don't know any other game that has an actual Easter egg as an Easter egg inside of the game. Let's move on to the second Easter egg. Now the second Easter egg that we are going to be checking out is one of my personal favorites. Did you know that Sam Houser, the president of Rockstar Games, is actually inside of Vice City? Did you know that? Let me know in the comment section down below. So if you visit this ammunition store near the Ocean View Hotel, when you go inside it, you can see that the store clerk wears a Rockstar Games jacket, and his actual model is based on Sam Houser, who is the president and co-founder of Rockstar Games. This Easter egg has been in the game ever since it was released, and it is pretty interesting to see how this model has developed into the definitive edition of the trilogy. You can see the graphics much more clearly. I don't know if it looks that much like Sam Houser anymore, but it is a pretty neat Easter egg, and I'm sure that Sam Houser really enjoyed it. I mean, who wouldn't want to be in a GTA game? Now the third Easter egg is very exciting, and I can't wait to show this to you. It is the Scarface Easter egg, and it is not only one Easter egg. There are two references that I want to show to you. Now the first one is called the Apartment 3C Easter egg. Now there's this apartment that if you visit it, you can see it in the background footage. You can visit it for yourself. If you find it, like, it is pretty well hidden, you can go inside of this building into an apartment that is titled Apartment 3C. Now what is significant about this apartment is that it is based on an apartment from the movie Scarface. And what is interesting about it is that if you go into the bathroom, you can see bloodstains on the walls and the floor. And you can also find a chainsaw inside of the bathroom. This is a clear reference to one of the scenes in the movie Scarface. If you haven't seen the movie, what are you doing here? No, actually watch the video and then go watch it. But you should totally watch it. It's like watching a Vice City movie. It is extremely fun to see such an iconic scene being recreated in GTA Vice City, paying homage to this legendary movie. And that is one of the Scarface Easter eggs that I wanted to show you. I said there were two. Well, there are a bunch of references to Scarface, like basically the whole GTA Vice City is based off of Scarface. But the next thing I want to show you is the Asus Mansion, which, by the way, if you didn't know, is almost an exact copy of Tony Montana's mansion from the movie Scarface. There are some noticeable differences. For example, Tommy's mansion doesn't have a fountain in the middle and other details like that one, but obviously Rockstar don't want to copy the exact design into the game, but they have managed to recreate it spectacularly. You can see that the walls are the same, the materials, the marble, and when you go into Tommy's office, you can see that it is almost an exact copy of Tony Montana's office. The color of the walls, the statues, even the desk is similar. Tommy Vercetti's mansion has camera screens in the background, which are in the movie, and Tony uses them. Now, one detail that you might not know about these screens, in the original Grand Theft Auto Vice City, you can see pictures of the interior of Tony Montana's mansion and not Tommy Vercetti's. One difference in the definitive edition of Vice City is that here you're able to see the inside of Tommy Vercetti's mansion. There's also a suit that you unlock after beating the game, which spawns inside of the office, which is also almost an exact copy of Tony Montana's suit. Moving on to our fourth Easter egg in the video, it is a classic Easter egg, this one. If you pick up a sniper rifle, which, by the way, if you don't know where to find a sniper rifle, you can just go into the maze next to the Asus Mansion. If you pick up a sniper sniper rifle and aim at the moon. When you shoot, the moon gets bigger. The moon just gets bigger and bigger every time you shoot it, and then it resets. Everybody that grew up with the original GTA games knows about this Easter egg, and that is what makes it really special. Moving on to our 5th Easter egg, which, I'm not gonna lie, I failed at finding it. It is the Rockstar Games Constellation. In the original Vice City, it was pretty easy to see it. You just had to look up in the sky and it was visible. In the Definitive Edition, however, it seems like they have removed it, or at least made it a bit harder to notice. And to compensate for this, I will show you some interesting details in the area of the Asus Mansion. Now we're talking about the Rockstar Games logo. There's a Rockstar Games shaped pool in one of the mansions right across the Asus Mansion. One interesting fact about this pool is that before one of the latest patches of the Trilogy, the pool was messed up on the minimap, and the star of the Rockstar Games logo had 6 spikes. Let me know if you guys were there when this was present in the Trilogy. Rockstar got very creative with the pools. It's time to move on to our next Easter egg. By the way, I hope you guys are enjoying the way we're diving into these Easter eggs that gave us all of the memories that we have with this game. The 6th Easter egg is literally like a Rockstar Games Easter egg. Did you know that if you go to the Chariot Hotel between 11 and 11:55, I think it was, PM, you can see a certain shape being created with the windows of the hotel. These types of things are what made the games what they are today, and it also shoots water in the sky. Yes. Anyway, moving on to number 7. Now, for you to discover this, you need to find a boat. When you find a boat, you need to head east of downtown. You're able to see a person in the water, and this person has cemented feet, so he has clearly been eliminated in the most brutal way possible. You can see the model in the water. You can find another body. It is the exact same model, but this one is actually located south on the map. You can see where I'm going. I'm pretty sure there are only 2 of those in the water that you can find. Rockstar really put all Mafia references into GTA Vice City. Moving on to number 8, which is actually a reference to GTA 3, but it's not law. It's something different. If you go to Sunshine Autos, which is an asset that you can buy, if you go there with one vehicle that is on the list, when the garage opens for you and you go inside, there is a very interesting PC there. Yes, it is a computer. The same computer was featured in GTA 3, and it is actually found in Joey's garage. You can see it in this cutscene that I'm playing. It is incredible how Rockstar snuck that in this garage that is only accessible with vehicles that are wanted. Moving on to our next Easter egg. As seen in 1969 on live TV, Rockstar Games recreated the moon landing in GTA Vice City. All you have to do is go to Interglobal Studios, and when you enter this hangar that I'm showing you, inside there is a whole setup with a fake ship and a flag that is sticking out like it's made of plastic. I tried shooting it, nothing happened. This flag is invincible. So moving on, and it is another movie reference in GTA Vice City. This time it is Friday the 13th. I am pretty sure that you know who Jason Voorhees is. In the bank job, you actually get to use an outfit that is a recreation of Jason, and you can see the mask. It is nearly identical to the one that Jason wears. This outfit is also accessible through the Malibu Club after completing the mission. It is called the bank job outfit, and it is located on the 2nd floor of the Malibu Club. There's also a machete that you're able to pick up. The next Easter egg is even more interesting than the shape on the hotel. If you go to this hotel at night, which is located in downtown Vice City, after completing the missions with Candy Sucks, who is a famous adult movie star in GTA Vice City, if you go there, you're able to see basically the logo of Candy Sucks. That is pretty interesting. Another Rockstar Games Easter egg in GTA Vice City. Now moving on to the 12th Easter egg, which is for the classic GTA fans, no doubt. It is again a reference to GTA 3, but this time it is a reference to Chartered Libertine. You can see it on this ship located right at the bottom of the map. The exact same company that 8Ball and Claude sabotaged by blowing their ship in GTA 3. It is the exact same ship that is found in GTA 3. Very cool reference. The Chartered Libertine is also seen in the water. There are some sunken ships that also feature the tag of this company. As you can see, there are 2 ships that have clashed and have sunken into the waters of Vice City, so that's very cool. Let's keep going. Now the next Easter egg is a little bit different. If you go to Kaufman's Cabs, which is the taxi place. Inside you can find 2 arcade games. One of those games is called the Genetron, which is a game very popular in the Grand Theft Auto franchise. The other arcade machine is called Pogo the Monkey, which is also being referenced in other Grand Theft Auto games such as GTA 3. Again, another minor detail that just shows Rockstar's care. Let's move on to our 14th Easter egg. And this is a very important Easter egg because it is a reference to the movie Goodfellas. Ray Liotta plays a major part in it. And if you haven't heard it before, Ray Liotta is the voice actor of the protagonist of Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Tommy Vercetti. And right next to the entrance of the cinema, you can see a poster of Bad Fellas, obviously parodying the Goodfellas film. Very clever play of words right there from Rockstar Games. Goodfellas, Bad Fellas, all sorts of fellas. Our 15th Easter egg is the Top Fun Easter egg. The Top Fun brand is infamous in the Grand Theft Auto universe for their RC cars, planes, and helicopters. Top Fun, however, is a reference to Tom Cruise's movie Top Gun. You can see the similarities in the logos, and that is another nod right there to another movie. I have a Trilogy fact about this logo as well. When the Trilogy released, the logo actually said Top Bun. That was a mistake that had to be fixed afterwards with one of the following patches for the Trilogy. Let's continue with our 16th Easter egg, which is Phil Cassidy's trailer. Now, Phil Cassidy is a really important character in GTA Vice City. He also appears in GTA Vice City stories, and he's overall a very stereotypical and rich in personality character. And Phil has an interesting collection of movie posters inside his van. Obviously posters to movies in the Grand Theft Auto universe. Some of them include Chicks and Guns, Fun Bags, and Soldiers of Misfortune. Now, one interesting update that arrived with the definitive edition of the Trilogy is that in the image of the Fun Bags poster, there is a character from Grand Theft Auto 5. Let me know how you feel about this in the comment section down below. Why did they decide to reuse a character from Grand Theft Auto 5, an entirely different universe, different style, different graphics? There's actually other elements that have been reused from Grand Theft Auto 5, which we'll take a look at later on. Our next Easter egg is very special for the Grand Theft Auto fanatics. It is, of course, Jethro and Dwayne. 2 characters that appeared in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas make their return in GTA Vice City. Obviously, that was the first time we saw them with their beta variants, with their 80s clothing when they were younger. In San Andreas, the first time we see them is when we arrive in San Fierro. That has always been one of my favorite Easter eggs. Let me know if you guys knew that these characters appeared in another Grand Theft Auto game in the comments below. Our 18th Easter egg is a very unusual one. There is a billboard that actually has the name of Miami in it. As you can see, this billboard says "Move over Miami." Obviously, GTA Vice City is a parody of Miami, but why would Rockstar put Miami, the real-life location, in GTA Vice City? Is it just a fun Easter egg, or is there something else going on there? Our 19th Easter egg is very cool, and it involves the Sunshine Autos dealership. When you complete the first list of vehicles that are written on the list right next to the garage, you unlock a very rare vehicle in GTA Vice City, which is the Deluxo, based on the DeLorean. The DeLorean was popularized through the 1985 movie Back to the Future. The Deluxo will spawn inside the dealership, so you're able to drive it whenever you want. Moving on to our 20th Easter egg, which is Tommy Vercetti's apartment. Tommy's apartment in the Ocean View Hotel is filled with Easter eggs, posters, and all sorts of fun stuff that you get to collect through the main story of the game. You have some boomshine barrels from Phil Cassidy. Right next to Tommy's bed, you can see a suit from Raphael's. You have a poster of the Blue Queen, which is obviously a parody of Titanic. In addition, you can see a sack full of cash spilled on Tommy's bed. On Tommy's table, you're able to see some advertisements, which also feature images from Grand Theft Auto 5. In the original GTA Vice City, these brochures featured images of Lance Vance and Ricardo Diaz, but they got changed into these advertisements that you're seeing in front of you with the definitive edition of Vice City. The mask from the outfit The Bank Job is also present on the table. On the wall, you can see 3 posters, 2 from Candy Sucks. The middle one features Claude from GTA 3. Obviously, that is a very infamous poster. On the left side of Claude's poster, you can see a movie from Candy Sucks, which is called Bite, obviously a parody to Jaws. The logo has the same same font, the same color, and it also features a shark. On the right side of Claude's poster, you can see another movie featuring Candy Sucks, which is called Closer Encounters. And here's an additional detail, I don't know if you're familiar with it, this tiny treasure chest in the aquarium of Tommy Vercetti features miniature weapons. If you're still watching this video, you are an absolute legend. I have some extra content for you. I would appreciate it if you click the thumbs up button. So I am currently in the North Point Mall, and inside of this mall you can see a lot of reused material from Grand Theft Auto 5 that is obviously not meant to be in GTA Vice City. That content was brought with the definitive edition, and in my opinion it kind of breaks the immersion, but I'll let you guys be the judge of that. The first thing I want to take a look at is Michael's painting. This painting that I'm currently looking at is reused from Michael DeSanta's mansion from GTA 5. Take a look at these posters, which feature characters from Grand Theft Auto Online. These are clearly GTA Online characters. That's it with the images. We're moving on to the clothing items, because in the clothing store in the mall you can see some clothing options directly from the clothing stores in GTA 5. As you can see, some items feature Trevor's shirts, some of Franklin's t-shirts, including the Yeti sweater. Obviously these textures are directly taken from the clothing stores in GTA 5. You can also find Trevor's dress. That is all I have for you in today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and have a great day.